Welcome to the Rotorcraft and VTOL Symposium 2020. To you all over Europe and beyond. At this time of year, we often look back and take stock. This year has been particularly challenging for all of us in aviation. The activity of large commercial aviation industry has gone down to unprecedented low levels. This is combined with a growing and very vocal pressure on aviation to deal with the environmental impact. The helicopter industry has resisted better. So far, it has experienced a reduction of 15% in terms of flight hours. Helicopter operations are definitely needed during a crisis. There is still substantial need for firefighting, HEMS operations, offshore transports, etc. In fact, helicopters have played an instrumental role during the crisis. HEMS has delivered services across Europe and was a symbol of European solidarity, transporting patients from crisis regions to less saturated ones, also between countries. This has required quick adaptation of both machines and operations with protection measures for crew and medical personnel. Well done. Also, EASA has participated in relieving the effects of the crisis. We have provided free of charge support for COVID-specific cabin installations, saving the industry for about €500,000, and we have provided guidelines for operators and for NAAs to deal with the crisis effects. Be assured that EASA will constantly try to help industry and authorities to get through the crisis. In our work on return to normal operations, we help with the needed exemptions and guidelines for different domains as good as we can. We learned from Winston Churchill never to waste a good crisis. We should also see the pandemic as an opportunity to tackle challenges and anticipate needed changes. I mentioned already the environmental issue. Another is embracing the new technologies. No matter if we have crisis or not, technologies applied in the eVTOLs and drones will continue to develop. This is obviously challenging traditional helicopter operations. I wonder how the helicopter community would look like 10 years from now. And of course, also safety remains a priority during the crisis. As late as yesterday evening, a terrible accident occurred in the Alps, killing 5 persons and with 1 survivor in critical condition. My thoughts are with the families and with the rescue helicopter community. This tragedy reminds us that even the best professionals are prone to accidents. And it emphasizes the very purpose of the Rotorcraft Safety Roadmap. We need to improve rotorcraft safety. A bit later, David Solar would present an update of the Rotorcraft Safety Roadmap, especially the main deliverables this year. The roadmap is a 10-year effort, so it reaches well beyond the current crisis. As always, safety requires some efforts, but we are sure that it will pay off in the end. In addition, EASA is preparing for safe operations of the eVTOL in Europe. EASA has published a number of technical presentations and guidance for the certification of electrical and hybrid VTOLs. In March, EASA published an opinion on the U-Space regulation framework. We want to create and harmonize the necessary conditions for both manned and unmanned aircraft to operate safely in the U-Space airspace, preventing collisions between aircraft and mitigate the air and ground risks. Finally, these months, EASA is working intensely on a comprehensive regulation framework to enable operations of the certified category of UAS. It encompasses manned and unmanned VTOL, including a new pilot license with privileges adapted to highly automated VTOLs. Finally, we are adapting the ops and continued airworthiness regulations to fit this new generation of aircraft. As you can see, the EASA Rotorcraft and VTOL Symposium is fully virtual. It should have been part of the European Rotors 2020, but we were also forced to adapt. We will surely be back with European Rotors in 2021, and I'm looking forward to see you all in Cologne, face to face, and hopefully without a mask. This afternoon, you will see a combination of presentations and short videos. Towards the end, we will have a session for questions and answers. Please use the Slido app to pose questions. Since we are 16 to 1800 participants, we cannot answer all, but we will try to pick the most popular ones, so to speak. I will now pass the floor to Peter Møller, the chairman of the European Helicopter Associations. I wish you all a very fruitful afternoon. Thank you.